Hey guys, it's radio host Lady P. Cousin Howard, I've got Ben and I've got Jamian, and this is the new relationship show where we talk about relationship issues from a male and female standpoint. So we thank you for joining us today. First, I want to apologize for us starting late. We had a few technical issues that we have been able to work out, and we are super excited about the show. I'm sorry, cousin. You were saying your volume is up. My volume is really loud. Pardon me?
You have a feedback.
I know. We said that before we started, and I'm not sure what's causing the feedback. But I've got everything turned down everywhere, so I'm not sure what is causing the feedback, but I guess we just need to go for it. So, anyway, guys, thank you for joining us. What's the number, cousin? It's not 368-4066, is it? What is our number? Oh, my Jesus. How do you not know the number of the station, Cousin Howard?
Because I don't call the station.
42225. Yeah. The reason is that Nana's calling in, so she's not going to be joining us on video, so I wanted to get her the number. So, Nan, I sent you the number, so if you can call in, that would be awesome.
Who's this?
Fernanda, our Team Pink contestant. So, all right. So we're going to get going. So initially, the plan was, are you guys hearing my feedback? Are you hearing me?
Yeah, I'm hearing your feedback over you.
Okay, I don't know. Oh, is it gone? Nope. Okay. Nope. Well, initially, the show must go on. Initially, we were gonna just add our hot topics to the mix, and we are gonna do that. We've got Ben with us, so we're gonna do the battle as well tonight. So, this is. I wonder if it's my mic. Let me see something. Can you guys still hear me? You can't hear me? Can you guys hear me?
No, you just muted yourself.
Okay. But that got rid of the
Can't hear you.
The mic is not on.
Okay. Well, the thing about it is, when I unmute myself, I can hear. I mean, the feedback is gone. Trying to see if I can.
Is still there.
Not when I mute myself. That's what I'm trying to share with you. So, trying to. Can you hear me now? Am I muted? Ugh, so annoying. Okay. All right.
Yourself, it comes back.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, we're gonna start. Okay. And this is number 422-2569.
Whatever you did, it just got worse.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what?
Nope. Still there.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear
Yeah,
you.
I can hear
Can you
you.
guys hear Nan?
Yep,
But you still hear my feedback. Ah,
yep.
I don't know. I
I
and
can hear only you.
oh, so you can't hear them at all.
No.
Ben, can you hear the feedback?
She can't hear you guys
Yes,
at
yes,
all.
I still hear the feedback.
Oh my gosh.
But if I'm watching on the screen, there is feedback from you.
So there's feedback on the screen from me.
Yes.
Still there.
Oh, so you can't hear them at all.
Ben,
Still
now
there.
you get a connection. If you disconnect, we'll disconnect everybody. Yes, yes, I still hear the feedback.
Oh my gosh. But if I'm watching on the screen, there is feedback from you. So there's feedback on the screen from me. Yes. What about now?
Mine is off. I can't hear anything.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yes.
and I hear the feedback also.
Reconnect. Reconnect.
Yep.
Yeah. Were you broadcasting on Facebook? Did you turn down that volume?
Okay. So go ahead and go ahead with the show and just skip the battle for this week. No, but I can't hear anything but you. Yeah. No. But I'll listen. All right. Okay. All right.
Anything else? Because if you're hearing the feedback really bad, and I've got everything turned off, no volume is up. Is it gone? Do y'all still hear
It's
it?
gone
You still
whenever
hear
you
it?
talk, you get it.
Just every time I talk. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
Feedback.
I don't know what to say. Um, if you can hear me enough to try to go through it, we can try. If not, we gave it an effort, and I'm gonna have to get someone over here to see if they can help me because I don't know what I did, what I touched. Because usually everything is set up. I just come on and it works. I didn't touch anything. I didn't move anything. I didn't change any settings on anything that would cause it to do
Disconnect
this.
and reconnect. You might just have a bad connection.
So you mean disconnect from
That's
Blue
what I've
Jeans?
been telling her. Disconnect and come back on.
Okay, well let's try it. All right. Check, check, check. Blue Jeans, I need you to work for me. Let's go.
This meeting is being broadcast on Facebook Live. Recording is on.
Y'all still here, don't you? I still hear.
Yep. Let me disconnect and reconnect.
Huh? Well, I closed out Blue Jeans when I came back in. Everything was on, so I guess I really didn't disconnect. So, I don't know. It's really, it's got to be a setting in Blue Jean though, because, let me see something. It's got to be my speaker. Huh?
Do y'all still hear it?
Say something.
Oh, is it is it gone?
I don't hear it now.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't hear it either.
it was the setting for the speaker. I'm hearing it
It's
again.
back.
So
It's back. It's back.
Okay, came back.
maybe.
Alright, so it's me. Hold on. So I'm gonna disconnect and I'll come back in.
Okay. How is it now, guys?
It's gone.
I don't hear.
So then it was Jamie and it wasn't. Oh my God! So it wasn't me. Okay. Okay. You guys on in Facebook, in Facebook land, we are so sorry. Thank you for your patience. And now in something really spectacular, I've got 3 guys on with me when Jamie comes back, and we are actually going to talk about hot topics. We're going to talk about our topic of the week, and we're going to talk about the letter. So the bonus is tonight we've got Ben chiming in with us. So I think we need to get going, get started. Jamie will join back. So our first hot topic. Hey, yeah, it's you, Jamie. It's you.
Came back.
Because when you joined in, that's when.
Turn your volume down.
It's not my volume. I don't know what it is. I don't have nobody else here.
Okay.
I don't hear it, so I don't know.
Well, see, I don't hear it now either. I don't know. But okay,
Maybe the
so
volume.
our first topic is this. How long after a breakup is it okay to get with a person that you told your ex not to worry about? Who wants to take this first, cousin?
What?
I said, how long?
I don't understand the question.
Okay, so the question is this. How long after you break up with the person that you're with, is it okay, or how long after the breakup does it have to be for it to be okay for you to get with a person that you told your ex not to worry about? That's just a friend. Why you even worried about her? And then now you done broke up with your girl. So how long before you can get with the friend that you told your girl not to worry about? That's the topic.
Depends on what caused the breakup.
Okay, so let's say you broke up because
You should.
your girl was like, you know what, that friend of yours, she's slimy, she wants you, I know she wants. Y'all used to fight about her all the time because she called you all out the blue when, and all kinds of stuff. So y'all end up finally breaking up because of her. And then now, after you done broke up, how long after the breakup should it be before you get with that girl so that your ex don't be like, see, I told you. That's the topic.
Well, who says that? She's your
You
ex.
should never get with that.
Oh, so it don't matter? So you could get with her the next day?
She's your ex. Why do you care?
that's just the topic. And so
That you shouldn't touch that with a 100-foot pole because no matter what you say,
And maybe
but no
it's
matter
her
what
fault
you
for
say,
putting those thoughts in your mind. Maybe you wasn't thinking that until she said something. Then you was like, maybe.
well,
you might look at her in a different light, huh?
well, my thought on it is, let's just say that I'm with dude, and dude got a problem with my boy, and me and my boy, we've been friends for years, and he always like that, he like you, blah blah, whatever, and so other issues happen, and I break up with dude. Now, I didn't think it was nothing with my boy because that's my boy. We boys. And then one day he was like, you know, what's up, girl? And I'm like, well, no, But technically, at the time that I was with who I was with, I'm just saying.
Y'all just nasty.
I'm just saying, because perhaps let's just say I never even had the thought that my boy was even feeling me like that because we just been friends. And when the ex keep bringing it up, I'm like, and then I actually maybe one day told my boy, my ex used to always say that you like. He was like, well, I do like you. I was like, oh, I'm just saying, but okay. All jokes aside.
Now you need to just leave that alone.
Basically, because
just stay friends. Just stay friends.
right. And then if it was something slimy, like let's say you telling your girl, "Oh, that's just my girl from back in the day," and you and the girl used to have an arrangement, then you shouldn't be. I'm just saying. So. Yes, I would say yes, you got to leave it alone. So our next topic is this. Would you end a relationship with someone you fell in love with after learning they were transgendered? Which one of y'all want to take that one first?
Hell yeah.
Bottom line is that that whole being transgender. First of all, if you have to learn about this after you fell in love with someone, that means that they was lying, and because they didn't tell you the truth about who they were. So really, the relationship is based on deception. So yeah, I would say definitely. But now, question to you guys, and I should have looked it up. Because I get confused. What exactly is transgender? That just means like when you dress her, that means you've had to change like the operation.
You have to change.
You've had surgery.
Transgender means you're no longer your original sex.
So you already had like the whole. Well, I mean, if they already now a female
from a man
and they got all female stuff, no,
it's still a man. It's still a man.
So if a dude tell you he used to be a woman.
Or me? Oh, well, no, because like I said, it's no. I'm saying, but see, it's because of the deception. I was just asking because I didn't know exactly if that just meant you dress or if it was like everything was changed already. But no, it would be because of the deception. Because before you get to the point where you're falling in love with somebody, you should know them and you should have had conversation about stuff, and that's something important enough to have come up rather than you getting a call, hey, I'm looking for my brother Tim. Yeah, but he changed, he Tina now. Is that your girl? Finding out like that would be kind of, I'm just saying, that would be kind of messed up. So
hell to the no, somebody gonna die.
See, why you gotta be violent? Can't we all get along?
Because you better tell you, hell no, you
Because
can't
that's
come
deception.
Yeah,
tell me about, oh, I love you, and then you can't even.
Well, what if they say, okay, what if they say, but Howard, but cousin Howard, I didn't know how to tell you because I loved you so much, and I didn't know how to tell you, and I felt like you wouldn't love me anymore. What would you say? Because what if they had told you in the beginning? They'd have had no chance, right? So they was trying to give you a chance to get to know him. Now I'm just talking about you because I wouldn't go for that. But I'm just saying, in the case of
Yeah, but you want to put me under the bus and park the entire freedom.
well, I mean, I was trying to help the scenario to help you understand. So Ben, you just laughing. What's your thoughts? Huh? No thoughts, Ben?
My thoughts? I don't have no thoughts on that right now.
Nope. Okay. So our third topic is, if you were married for the second time, is it appropriate for you to keep using your first husband's last name?
Why, you still married to your first husband?
Well, no, but what
Yes or no?
it says it's your first husband, you're married for the second time. So obviously you're not still married to the first husband. But all I'm
So
saying
then
is,
why you
what?
want to keep his last name?
Okay, so what if they're minor children?
Oh, what is?
No, I'm trying to help this scenario. So if they're minor children and you have to deal with school registration, and if you change your name, because when you got divorced, you didn't change your name for this reason, because you had to deal with stuff when you're registering the kids for school and all this stuff, and the kids are minor, they're under 18. So it would make it, I mean, I'm just saying, what if you hyphenated it and you had both names? No.
Then you better carry mine first.
No. You gotta carry one or the other.
Well, okay, so
You better tell the school that.
I've
You
seen
know
where
what?
women hyphenate their name for professional reasons, like if they've already built a career with a certain name, then they'll hyphenate to put their husband's name. But that's a relationship by relationship basis. Some men don't care, some men really do care. So it's completely up to whoever you with.
because like me, when I got divorced, I have my maiden name and my ex-married name. I don't have it hyphened. So I have two last names as my last name right now because of dealing with my kids in school, right? But if I were to marry while they were still minors,
What?
You got three last names.
No, well,
oh,
Lady P, you can change your name. You can change your name, but the kids keep theirs.
well, right, but what happened? So, for example, my maiden name is Pike, right? So, but my last name right now is Pike Mayer because my kid's last name is Mayer. So when I got divorced, I just took both the two last names without a hyphen, so I could sign as Pike or I could sign as Mayer. Because like Kimmy's last name is Pike, the boy's last name is Mayer. So that's what I did. So that it's no issue when I'm doing stuff, because I'm a custodial parent. So when I'm doing stuff, registering them for school and everything like that, you know, my last name is Pike Mayer, their last name is Mayer, it's no issue, right? But if I were to,
Then you would have to tell the school, you know what? These are my kids. You all know they're my kids, but I.
well, no, what I would
recently
have to
got
do is then, which, I mean, I'm just saying, there's a reason that women don't change their name when they get married, because you have to change all your stuff. I'm just saying. This is off the topic, but you do. You have to change everything that you've had thus far with the one name. The man never has to change his name. He never has to do anything. He doesn't have to change the name on accounts, on car insurance, on everything. You know, so in that case, then, yeah, you would have to always walk with the marriage certificate plus the divorce, all the divorce decree showing what the name was, just so you can register your kids to school. So that the ego of the new husband will be satisfied that, yeah, she got my last name. Because it's ego, right? I'm just saying. Is that what it is? That's why if you got married cousins, she got to take your last name? Yes or no?
No, my ex-wife never took my last name,
Oh, so then what you talking about?
but she never had another guy's last name either.
But if she had, let's say her last name was her maiden name and the last name of her ex-husband, she would have had to take your last name?
I should have had to drop the ex-husband's name.
Exactly. Yep. Yep. That's what I believe. Drop the ex-husband's
She
name
can keep her maiden
and
name,
hit the.
but you can't come and say, "Oh, I'm his wife, but my last name is my ex-husband's last name." Man, you must be smoking something.
Yeah. Yeah. That just making it too confusing. Legally, that's just making it too confusing.
Mm. Okay, well, um, I see what you're saying. I mean, honestly, if I were to remarry when my kids were minors, I would just have to then um, walk with the documentation. But since I'm
The
single,
only time you're gonna need it is to register them in
right?
school.
And but what I'm saying, no, not necessarily. If I'm going on a trip, if I'm taking them out the country, all kinds of stuff, because then their passport is under mayor, right? So yeah, it would be. I would have issues traveling with them as well, where I'd have to have something written. I mean, I have to do that anyway to travel with them because, they want to make sure I'm not trying to kidnap them and take them out the country. So I have to have a signed, notarized letter that he's aware that I'm taking them out the country. But just in traveling and having different last names and saying, okay, we need to be together. So then I'm now, Jones, let's say. I'm Jones, and they're Mayor. Well, so you got Mr. and Mrs. Jones and then 3 kids named Mayor. So they want to know what's the relation. Why are you traveling with them? Are you supposed to be traveling with them? Because you don't have a last name. You understand? So it would be some issues. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But seeing that that's not my situation, it don't really matter right now. It was just a topic. So let's move on. Y'all done with that, or you wanted to stay on it a little longer? We good?
I'm cool.
No, we can move on.
Okay. So our topic of this week is this. Do you think a couple's finances should be together to some extent or completely separated when just dating?
Completely separated. You got
Yeah,
your
they
own
just
house, I
dated
got my own
completely
house.
separated.
What if they're dating and they live together? Let's say they bought a house together, but they're just
That's
dating, they're not
a
married.
different color.
Huh?
That's a horse of a
It
different
still
color.
should be separated.
No, if you living in the same house, then
No,
you should
not
have
just
3
living in the
accounts.
same house, but if you actually purchased a house. Because I've seen couples that are not married on HGTV, but I've seen, where they go and they're buying a house together. I would never recommend that,
Because
but
in that case, you should have 3 accounts: her account, his account, and then the joint account for the bills in the house. So if you want to spend, you spend out of your own damn account. You don't touch your house account.
well, sometimes that doesn't work.
You got to make it work. It's not no sometimes like that. Got to work. Otherwise, you're gonna live in problems.
And I figured if they was married, yeah, they should have a joint account. But if they're not married, no, I would
Yeah,
still have it
even
separate.
even if you have the house and you got the house together, I still wouldn't do a joint account because
You don't put all your money in the house account now.
yeah, but if you okay, so let me
Alright,
give you
the
this
bills.
scenario. Let me give you a scenario. So you're dating, you got this place together, and you say, okay, we're gonna have a joint account for the bills. We have our separate account. So then the one person, which isn't you, the other person, goes into the joint account and goes on a shopping spree, and now blows
they
the
better
bill
figure
money
out how
because
they
you
gonna
had
get
a
the
joint
money
account
back.
with them, huh?
They better figure out how they gonna put that money back.
But let's say they, I just feel like it's not a good idea to
The
join.
joint account should require 2 signatures. That way, nobody can get in there.
But
And
they
Not,
don't
not,
do it
not
like that.
necessarily.
They don't do
Not
it like that.
necessarily.
If you have a joint account, you
Yeah.
got a debit card. They don't say, "Oh, before you use the debit card." They don't do that. That's not how it's set up. So I think even in a even in a married scenario, it could pose problems one person isn't, if one person, sorry, excuse me, my children just came home. Ask your brother what I said. So, what I'm saying is, if one person isn't as financially mature or responsible, that's the word, a joint account could be a problem as well, even in not just a dating situation. But personally, I feel like regardless of whether you've been dating a long time and you feel like this is your significant other and you're calling this person your spouse and whatnot and you're not married, I don't think your finances should be together at all. I think they should be separate. I think one of the things that you find out when you're dating is um, how financially responsible or not that person is. And that's part of the things that you should look at when dating, as financial issues are one of the biggest reasons that marriages end in divorce. So that's really, really important. And, to kind of see how that person is, how responsible they are with stuff. Do they have bill collectors calling and knocking at the door and they telling you, oh, tell them I'm not home? You need to know that. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? You need to kind of be aware of that before you say, oh, let's do this jointly, and then now you come to find out that, dude got a minus 50 credit score, and you ain't know. I'm just saying. So that's something that's really important because.
Yeah, that's why they need to keep it separate.
Yeah. I agree. Jamian?
It comes down to trust, man. If you're gonna be in a relationship with somebody, like you can't. If I can't trust you with my money, then how we can't be together?
Okay.
And look, everybody can go off and go on shopping sprees or what have you, but if we in a relationship when we got goals and things we're trying to accomplish and we've talked about it and stuff, and I trust you to not, go out and trick off all the money we need for the stuff that needs to be done. If I can't trust you to do that, then I can't be with you because I'm always gonna be. Did you spend any money today? No, I don't want to live like that.
Right, but my thing is, while you're in the dating phase, you would say that you should do your
I thought you were talking about marriage.
No. Marriage, that's different. But while you're dating, yeah.
Well, I don't know. Yeah. Some people date forever though and never get married. So I guess for me, it's like once you get to the point where you're like, okay, this is it. Me and you, I'm good. I'm done with everything else. Then again, I should be at that point to a point where I can trust you, and to where, like, if I leave my wallet and my debit card's in it, I shouldn't be like in the shower going, I should have put my debit card in the sink. Damn it! Like, nah. To me, so I guess it depends on how you see the person. If you see the person as your forever person, then you should have that trust to be able to, if you choose to have the same bank account.
Okay, so let's say it's not the same bank account. Let's say you're dating. Let's say you've been dating for. I'd say generally it takes about 18 months to know someone well enough to decide if you want to. So let's say you've been dating for 2 years, and your significant other says, "Hey, Jamie, and I'm trying to get this car, and I need a co-signer." Now this is gonna bind you guys as far as this transaction for at least 60 months. I think some car loans are 72 2 years. And now during the 2 years, it's been times where the bill collector done called, and you are very careful with your credit because you have goals and things like that, and you guys have been talking about different things and kind of trying to give some guidance on different things she can do to kind of get her credit better. And she's like, well, if I get this car, because I don't have now, since my credit's been so bad, I can't even get a car loan. But now I'm ready to get my credit on track, and but I need you to co-sign for me, so that I can do this. That's a hard one, isn't it?
Again, that's
Especially
conversation.
with a car, yeah.
Huh? What you say,
Like,
Ben?
I said, especially with a car, yeah.
Yeah, because that's 60 months, 72 months. That's a long time. And then if they don't pay, you're
Yeah, but
responsible,
if
or it
you,
messes up your credit.
I don't know. That's a sticky one.
I guess if you love it, you take that chance.
Ah,
Or y'all come up
What
with a
fun
different
is
plan.
life without the risk?
Well,
well,
look, I mean, so they say you can't get the car without your signature, right?
right. Then they gonna be walking. Sorry. Or they gonna figure out another way to do. No, because see, the thing with
So,
something like that, it's not just you're doing something like that to help them, with their credit, whatever. But the thing is, let's say the relationship goes south and something happened and y'all break up and you're now 3 years into this 6 year of this car note, and she like, I don't care about my credit no more. I ain't with him no more. I ain't paying it. So then she messed around and let it get repossessed, and now you all jacked up because you did that, and that's possible. It's definitely a
Yeah, that
possibility.
happens.
Well, you just gotta fly by faith.
Not with my credit, no, because if I've taken this amount of time to get myself to a certain point, I'm not going to do that, because now this is something that affects me. I just look
But
like Ubu the fool, and I'm stuck either paying a car note for a car that somebody else has now because we're no longer together. And if they don't pay it, my credit is messed up. So now they get a car on me? No. Mm-mm. Sorry.
no, then you go claim that car.
What happened?
You better go claim that. You better go claim that car.
That car gonna come up missing, be in the bottom of the river somewhere. I'm just saying.
You
But
go
I'm just
grab
it's just
grab the
in the
police and go
beginning
over
when
there and
things
say,
are
look, I'm
so
just paying for the
nice
car.
and great, it's just not a good idea. It isn't. It isn't. I mean, I just that's all I can say. It isn't. And there's some articles that say, well, of course not when you first begin dating, but after a while, and I'm like, ah, I just mm-mm. And it's not really being pessimistic to say, well, what if it doesn't work out and now I'm stuck with this? It's a possibility, and I'm just saying, my opinion is no, not at all, not at all. But that's just me. So
What you can do, you can steer that person to go to a dealer that would charge them 24%. This way they can get it on their own.
yeah, because I'm like, well, I'm sorry, boo boo, that you got 24%. And if you had co-signed for me, I'd have got it. They had a 2%. Well, um, I just mm-mm. Because you always go into something hoping for the best, but you need to prepare for the worst. And
For the worst, yeah.
unfortunately, that's life. You have to. And I don't think that's being pessimistic to say, well, what if it doesn't work out? But I mean, I mean, even the fact that you get married doesn't mean it's going to work out either. But
That's
when
true.
you're still dating and there's no full commitment, that this person could just say, forget you, I don't like you anyway, and walk away and leave you stuck with a bill. That's, I'm just saying. That's just my, that's just my thoughts on that. So, Let's go to the letter unless you guys had anything else on that.
Now,
No? Okay. So the letter goes like this. Dear Lady P, I have a problem and I hope you can help me. 8 years ago, the father of my kids left me for another woman. They had 2 children together and now she's pregnant again. But in the 8 years since he left, we still talk on the phone as if we're best friends, and we have had sexual encounters as if we're still together. And he gets mad if I try to move on. I don't want to hold on even though I'm still in love with him. Despite all that he has put me through, I'm still attached to our love. Can you help me figure out what's going on here? I should hate him for leading me on while he's still in a relationship with this other woman, but I can't have my happiness while remaining in this situation. Sincerely, Left and in Love.
she got very low self-esteem.
Yep. That's what I say.
So what would you advise her to do?
Grow up.
Really,
I would
cuz?
tell her get some counseling.
Really, cuz?
Grow up and move on. Yeah. She ain't got no self-esteem. This man left you for another woman, had 2 kids with this other woman, and now this woman is pregnant with his 3rd child. Left you with 2. See? She never said if he's taking care of the 2. All she said is she's still sleeping with him. Why the hell are you still sleeping with a man that left you for another woman? That don't make no sense. You got that what?
He got that good stuff.
Exactly.
People
She
find
now became the sidekick.
she got low self-esteem that she figure if I don't give him none, I won't get none from no place else.
Yep.
And
She now
she
became the sidekick.
She always been, she's accustomed to being the other woman. That's why it's so easy for dude to walk out.
Why would you say she's accustomed to being the other woman? Because she wasn't. This was her husband who left her. So she wasn't the
That
other
was
woman
never
initially,
his.
right? Oh, did
That
she
was
say
never
husband or her
hers.
baby daddy? Oh,
Baby
her baby daddy. So
That
she,
was never hers. That was, I don't care how you throw that, that was never hers.
okay. Now I'm looking back at what was said. Okay.
If you can just, oh baby, come over on Friday night and give me some. I didn't say that's what she said, but that's what I interpret. See? Come over and give me some Friday night. Come over and give me some Tuesday night. And you cool with that? And you know for a fact that he gets out of your bed and go into somebody else's bed? And you cool with that? And you wondering if you stuck like Chuck? You're an idiot.
Ben, what are your thoughts?
You can't.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know you
Sounds
were
like
Ben.
she's in some type of infatuation. She, like I said, she needs counseling. She needs to leave that alone.
J-Man?
I don't know. We all been with that person that just for whatever reason we have a weakness for. At some point though, you got to choose yourself. And no one can, like she's saying, help me, or how can this be happening, or blah blah. It's happening because she values whatever it is that she feels like she gets from this man. She values that more than what she's saying she wants. Now, probably somebody told her what she's doing is wrong and blah blah blah, thus and such, and if you was that man's wife, how would you feel? I mean, you got a lot of jacked up things that are happening. She's complaining about this, but at the same time, she's still cheating with this man on this other woman. So I don't know if that is woman code, or like I don't know woman code that well.
Well,
like
maybe
that.
she wants to pay her back since he cheated with her. I mean, it's hard to say.
But I think that's violation. And then you also gotta. You
Well,
have to
no,
value
because she don't know
yourself.
the girl. So it's technically not. It would be
It's not
violation.
violation.
No, 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 no.
Come on now.
No, but what I'm saying is when you talk about woman code, it would be your girl's somebody you don't mess with. Now, if this is somebody who your your baby daddy cheated on you with her, then I would think in her mind she's like, well, if that's the case, now I'm gonna pay her back because now he's cheating with me. You know, now she see how I feel.
So
You know, I don't know.
you saying tit for tat?
I'm saying that could be what she's thinking.
Okay, well here's it. Like everybody talks about forgiveness, right? And like they say, like, how do you forgive someone? How do you forgive someone? Because they always say you need to forgive, but nobody tells you how to do it.
Mm.
And so I was listening. It's funny. Tony Evans, who's a Dallas preacher or pastor,
Yeah.
he said that forgiveness is a decision. It's not an emotional reaction. It's not something you feel. It's a decision.
Mm-hmm.
Once you decide to forgive someone, then you act as if you've forgiven them, and your emotions and everything catch up. But you have to make that decision. So she needs to make a decision. Like if she likes hoeing around with this dude and helping him cheat and ruin his marriage and what have you, because trust me, what's done in dark is gonna come to light. His wife's gonna find out. All right.
Right.
So whatever is a violation to me because what you put out there to me is what you get back. And just because you got cheated on, don't give you the right to cheat on somebody else. So she needs to make a decision. Either she's gonna decide to continue to live the way she's living, or she's gonna decide to be different. And if you decide to be different, all you do is every day act like that decision is made. And eventually, your emotion and everything, I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not by any stretch of the imagination saying that it's going to be something easy or it's just K Keith going to call and you just hang up on him, girl, it's fine. Because you still got feelings for the dude. But if you decide, I am choosing me, and every day that you get up, you say, today I'm choosing me. When he calls that first time, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard as hell. You're going to be like, damn, your jaw's going to be wet. He's going to be talking that good stuff, and you're going to be thinking how good he's doing it. He's in the back, and you're jiggling. I mean, all them things going to be going through your mind. I know. And you're going to be weak. You're going to be like, man, it's not that far a drive, and maybe one last time, just to get it out my system. No. Choose you. Make the decision and stick with it. And then that second time will be a little less hard. That third time be a little less hard. And eventually you'll reach a point where you are choosing yourself. And you will find that person that God has for you. But here's what you got to know. God is never going to bless you as long as you are staying in a situation that not only goes against his will, but disrespects yourself and disrespects the temple of God, which is you, because we're all temples of God. We were made in God's image. So you're not only disrespecting him, you're disrespecting God at this moment. And you're not only disrespecting the God that's in you, you're disrespecting the God that's in him and his wife and his children. So God is never going to come into that situation and bless it for you. You have to make the decision to turn away from that and to turn towards God. And be like, look, I'm deciding I ain't doing that no more. So when he calls, you say, Lord, I can't do it. I'm going to let you answer this phone. You handle this for me. And let God speak through you. And don't fight it. And don't try to interrupt God. Yeah, but God, let me talk for a second, God. Hold on a second. Nah. Let God handle it. Because otherwise you're going to fail. He's going to say just the right thing. Because the devil is never going to tempt you with something he knows you hate. Or something he knows that you can withstand or that ain't going to mess with you. He's always going to come with that, oh my gosh. I just stubbed my big toe. I'm in so much pain. Can you just come comfort me? And you like, we are friends. I could comfort him in his big toe. Nothing's gonna happen.
Then all of a sudden something happened, just fell in. Like what? But and Jamie, what you're saying is right. And the thing is to know ourselves and know what our triggers are. We know the enemy is busy. He's at work. We know the word says that each one is tried by his own desires, and when that becomes fertile, it brings forth sin, and in turn death. So we know that, but practically, because she's been dealing with this situation. It's been 8 years. She's got some ties to this daddy as well. So it's not just that she got cheated on, she has kids for this dude. So, you know, that's a whole nother issue. But honestly, my thought is it's really not the baby daddy that the issues are. It's about her. And, you know, she stated in the letter that she should hate him for leading her on, but, you know, really, she should hate the choices that she's made relating to him. And, you know, basically, he's being who he is. He's a man that left her and he left his kids, and now he got 2 other kids by the other lady, and he's continuing to have sex with you. So he's having his cake and eating it too. But that's who he is. I mean, that's his character. That's who he is. So the question is that she needs to ask herself is who she is. And, you know, basically it seems that she lost herself in the hopes and the dreams and the scenarios of being loved by him. And of course, you know, in the letter she said he doesn't want her to move on. Of course, why would he? Because, you know, a relationship is hard. And it's not all fun and smiles and kisses and smooches. You know, it's times when folks get on your nerve. I mean, it's work. And so for him, he got the relationship over there with the lady with the 2 kids, and now she's pregnant again. So obviously he's having sex with her too. But when he gets upset with her, instead of dealing with that relationship, he can come to you and he can laugh and talk and have sex with you with no commitment. And that's the whole thing. So, you know, Cousin Howard, you talked about her self-esteem, and yeah, she's, you know, feeling that she loves this guy because she doesn't feel she deserves anyone better, or maybe she's afraid that there's not another man out there for her, or, you know, well, someone is better than no one, at least I'm not by myself, but you are. So, you know, that's the whole thing, and yeah, she doesn't feel good about herself, and so because of that, she's accepting being disrespected and being used by her baby daddy. And, you know, she says she loves him, but honestly, letter writer, you have to love yourself first. You can't truly love someone else if you don't love yourself. And honestly, my recommendation would be to seek individual therapy, to talk about self-esteem issues and any other issues. And, you know, if you want more, you want to be able to move on, you're going to have to take control of your life and not settle for less. And bottom line is it starts with you, but definitely seek therapy so that you can talk to someone, because as you're talking to someone, you're hearing what you're saying. You're hearing the things that they're going to guide you through, the exercises that they're going to guide you through. And then you got to then move forward from that. But prayer, lots of prayer. See, me, I'd be like, just block them, but I guess you can if that's your baby. I forgot they had kids, you know, so you're going to have to deal with them on some level. But yeah, you got to love yourself. I mean, that's bottom line, because if you did, you wouldn't be in that situation. Huh?
But if you look at this, if she takes a look at this situation objectively, like not as herself in it, but look at what this man is doing, you have to understand what he really thinks about you. Like I'm sure she thinks he loves her and all that, and maybe he even thinks he loves her. But this is someone who was in a committed relationship with her and cheated, right?
Right.
Then left her and got married to someone else, right? But continued to have sexual relations with her, right? So then, now I'm guessing when they were together, they were having sex too, because they had kids,
right?
Right. So he left her, got married to someone else, and then came back for more sex, right? And then he gets mad anytime she giving the sex away to someone else, or anytime there's a chance someone else might be getting the sex. But he ain't leaving the woman that he married, and now she about to have a baby. I mean, he's having sex with her.
Exactly.
So what's the constant here? The Bible says, where your treasures are, there your heart shall be also. And you can always tell what a person's treasure are by the fruit of their spirit, or by their fruit. So what is it that what is his constant? His constant is sex. So from you, he's getting sex from her,
and
and
maybe
men are
whoever else.
territorial. Yeah, you don't know how many other dudes he's screwing, how many other girls he's screwing. So men are territorial. Of course, he's not gonna want you to give his good stuff away to somebody else. If I got 5 women, I want to keep all 5 to myself. That's my mentality.
Right, right.
And if one of them trying to get away, I'm like, baby, no, come on, girl. You know we got this good thing going. No, he's in it for what he can do. You have
Yes.
to look at that, because if it was about the two of you, if it was about a relationship, relationships are built on compromise, sacrifice, and communication.
Right.
Right? It's not what's good for me, it's what's good for us. And what does
Exactly.
God want us to do? So if I'm still thinking what's good for me, then I'm not thinking about you. I'm not thinking about what's good for us.
Right.
And you need to start operating in that same mindset. Start adopting the same mindset he has. What do I need? And if he can't give you what you need, do like he did. Move on.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, Cuz, Ben, any other thoughts on it?
No other thoughts. Jamie summed it up.
What happened?
I said Jamie summed it up. I agree with her.
Oh, yeah. So, I mean, we're on the same page. Letter writer, you need to talk to a therapist, a licensed therapist, not just talk to your lip friend. They may have their own agenda, but a licensed therapist that will help you work through this situation. You need to pray and fast, really, because they said some of these things you can only get rid of, these spirits, by prayer and fasting. And this situation, and it's gone on for so long, those are the things that I would recommend. So, with that in mind, we have come to the end of our show tonight. And as I promised, it was different. We had a chance to do a round table with the guys, and we talked about our hot topics, our topic of the week, and our letter. So, audience, we hope you enjoyed the show. We thank you for being with us. We thank you for sticking through our technical issues that we had at the beginning. I thank the 3 of you guys for coming on here and having this conversation with me, and, just talking about these very, very real issues that people are facing today, because that's the reason that we're here. That's the reason we come on and everything like that. So, with that said, we will see you guys next week. My birthday is this week, boys, on Wednesday. Yay! So, happy birthday to me.
Happy early birthday.
Yeah, so, yeah, on the 9th. So, yeah, so,
I'm gonna stop by for some ice cream and cake.
what happened?
I'm gonna stop by for some ice
Well,
cream
you know
and
what?
cake.
The kids and I,
Curbside service.
we're doing cake.
Curbside service. You
Huh?
can't come in, but we'll deliver it to
The
you.
boys and I are doing cake, and I think Kimmy's gonna come over. But that's all we're doing. With the whole pandemic thing, that's how we're gonna celebrate the birthday. So if you want a piece of cake, come by for sure. Swing on by. We'll be here. So that's you two cousins.
Homemade cake? Homemade cake?
Okay, first of all, I don't plan on cooking on my birthday, so neither am I making cake nor am I making food. I'm going to order something, because usually we go out, but even though restaurants are open, I just don't really want to take the boys in somewhere where we're sitting, and I'm going to order something, and we'll have it here, and then we'll do the cake. So, Ben and
What
Howard,
time?
you're both welcome to swing through. We're going to probably do it around 6 o'clock on Wednesday. So, all right. But thank you.
That sounds good.
All right, cool. So thank you,
Well,
everyone.
thank you.
Huh? What
And I
happened?
said thank you for being our host.
Oh, well, you know what? I'm so glad we were able to come back. It was a little different, and next week we'll be able to come back with the Battle of the Sexes. We just had a plethora of issues, but at least we found out it was Jamien's phone and his computer, and it wasn't me. Because I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm checking. I'm like, it's nothing. I haven't done anything different. So, I feel good to find out it wasn't me. So that means whatever engineers was trying to volunteer to come help me, I don't need your help. I'm just saying. So don't be trying to be in my DMs. Hey girl, you said you need it. No, I don't need no engineer no more. I'm good. Thank you very much. So anyway.
Yeah, you do. Maybe not for your computer.
Nope, I'm good. I'm good. God gonna send me my engineer. He ain't sending me yet. I'm waiting for that. I can be patient. God got me. I'm not worried about it. So, anyway, so guys, I'm just saying he gonna send me somebody that know how to do all the stuff I don't know how to do. That's what it says. Someone to complement the things that I don't know, and so we can build together. So we'll see when that happens. In the meantime, between time, y'all have a great. What you doing, cuz? You yawning? You all right? You okay? It's too late for you?
I'm good.
You good? Okay. All right, guys. Thank you. We're going to see you next time. Thank you, Facebook. All right.
Happy birthday.
All right, thank you all.
Thank
Have a
you.
good week and be safe.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Hey, guys. So we have come to the end of our time together. We thank you so much for joining us. You have a great, great, great remainder of the day, remainder of the evening, remainder of the weekend. It would help if I had the right mouse. All right, guys. Y'all take care. I'm signing off now.
The smooth road. Grown Folks Radio with Lady P.